The Fasino and the LFA are sisters.
It's true. Yamaha's been making engines for Toyota for a really long time and some other brands as well. And the LFA's engine was made by Yamaha.
Nice segue, but the fact of the matter is, what are you up to, Yamaha? I mean, really, what are you up to? You really think that the tuning fork for us is scooters? Okay, you need to do volumes and you need to sell scooters for it. I get it. You have the Aerox and it's a very nice scooter, but you fail to tune the suspension for our conditions. Everybody has to run 5 psi lower than stock to make it work. People are importing kits from Indonesia to make them work. And this to me is just not Yamaha. The R15 is Yamaha, the FZ16 is Yamaha, and after that, nothing is Yamaha. When you gave us the MT09 test bike, the day after that, you launched the updated model of the MT09 and obsoleted the capitalized MT09 the next actual day. I'm horrified. And look, I'm not going to bash Yamaha here because I'm a huge fan.
This is not a rant.
My earliest memories are of the RD350. I had 2 of them and I loved them. And to me, I was blue inside. My blood was blue. Until KTM happened, then my blood was orange, and both are still boiling. But but the fact is that you refused to sell us everything that we wanted. Where's the MT09? Where's the push? Where's the MT07? I rode that in New Zealand.
Tenere.
Yeah, I mean, by now, I would expect Yamaha to actually make amends rather than launch new products. I want it fixed. So I want all the 9s, I want all the 7s, I want all the cool motorcycles you make.
I think Yamaha, interestingly, went through this phase where they were kind of picking a direction and it seemed like it was going to tip back in the direction of revs your hearts. And then it tipped the other way of let's save your wallet, right?
And it's not even revving your sales, is it?
I mean, I don't know. I think the Fascino is a well-made product.
I'm not doubting the quality of the product. I'm not doubting the product planning's decisions and what they've done.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying as a direction.
I'm saying, why can't they commit? Why does this seesaw have to happen? This seesaw happened when we went from 2 strokes to 4 strokes, right? And then they came back. It was like Yamaha. You remember that moment at Auto Expo when they showed those 2 motorcycles, and that was a bolt out of the blue.
Yeah.
Nobody expected, nobody even thought that Yamaha would do something like that. And they did. And that fueled their growth. I mean, since then to now. I mean, if you think about it, the FZ still sells today. The R15 in version 4 now still sells, has that audience which loves it, respects it. It's worked for them. That voice of Yamaha.
I think if John Abraham was the product planner, even then the product line would have been more strong. And Sinky knows nothing about how to react to that, and I love it.
We're going to be talking about those things in another podcast soon.
So what do you expect from Yamaha?
What do I expect? To be honest, now I've stopped expecting. What comes, I just take with grace and gratefulness and say that, oh, right, thank you for bringing that. But
you do realize how terrible a situation that is when you're saying a brand that I love, I give up on,
Absolutely.
And I say whatever they gave is okay.
What I mean by that is no longer on my radar when I'm thinking of motorcycles that will excite me is that little blue icon sitting there, right? If they manage to surprise us, I will be thrilled. But I am done with waiting and, hoping. It's not there. Like when we rode the MT09, right? What a fantastic motorcycle. And until then, the benchmarks were so clear cut for me. And that bike came out of nowhere. It changed my thinking. I mean, that's what it was. It changed what I thought was great for that segment. And Street Triple is a fantastic benchmark. But I went back thinking that, wow.
Yeah, that there are others that we really need to have here, right?
Other ways of doing this while still having this same kind of madness and ability. And the madness in that was fantastic. I mean, so why the MT09 is not properly on offer in India? Why is the MT07? MT07? Yeah.
All the 7s actually. The R7, the MT, the Tenere.
I mean, simple 2-cylinder construction. I mean, simpler compared to the triples and would therefore be more affordable.
And Japanese, so they'll never break.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know this, right? Japanese engineering hasn't figured out how engines break at all. They haven't learned that process yet. So their bikes just run.
This is a small example and I think a lot of you should think about it. If you have an R15, Think about the rear shock. It's non-adjustable. They did it the more expensive way, but they did it in a manner that it just works.
Yeah.
That's a link monoshock. It's not cheap. It's not easy to do. And on that category of motorcycle, they did it. That's incredible.
That is a clip from MotorInc. And what that means is if you'd like to see more of these, you can do two things. One is stay on this channel, subscribe and watch more, or you can come to the main MotorInc channel where you'll find a much longer video that discusses this idea in a lot more detail.